Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today in my mailbox I got Bargain Bead Box. So let's turn down and see what they sent us this month. I'm real excited to find out. So let's do that. Okay, so let's open this up and see what we got. That always bugs me when that doesn't go open all the way, so we'll get the scissors out. I always have these wrapped up very thoroughly. And we have a red bag. So this particular bead set is called Romance. Your beads, passionate red hues, form the basis of our color palette this month with accents of purple and pink. Highlights include genuine garnet, crackle agate, quartz, and purple aventurine gemstones, while eco-friendly man-made coral and coral red shell pearls create a romantic look without damaging reefs. Sparkling crystals and swirling antique copper findings complete your collection. Well, that sounds cool. So let's see. It looks like we have 21 items, as you can see. And let's get these out and look at them. Dump our little bag of goodies here. A pretty little red organza bag. And now I'm going to get these in order so that we have them 1 through 21. Okay, I've sort of put them in order here so we can look at them a little better. I just went through their numbers quickly. Oh, look at this. This is a big pendant. It says it's a 64 by 40 chandelier focal component. Lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. Isn't that amazing? That's a big baby. Definitely going to have to do some stuff with that. Number 2 is 1 meter of 3 millimeter steel Rolo chain, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. I like this kind of chain. I've always liked this. These are nice copper pieces. It's a nice Rolo chain. Drop that back in its bag quickly. Put it aside. Number 3. Looks to be some earring chandeliers. 4-piece 22 by 19 millimeter chandelier links, lead-free, cadmium-free. Now, these are pretty. They feel a little thinner than we normally get from them, but they're still a really nice chandelier piece. I can definitely see working with these. Number 4 is a 42 by 39 millimeter medallion pendant, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. That's a nice piece. I like that. Definitely going to have to figure out what to do with it. Wasn't sure if I let you see it good enough, so there we go. Number 5 is 7 pieces of 13 millimeter 4-loop links, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. Now we've had these before in different colors, if I remember right. These are pretty. I like these. See those. Good. Oops, missed the bag. So number 6 is 4 sets of toggles, 18 by 13 millimeter toggle clasps, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. Now these are cute little clasps, though I prefer a clasp that has a bend in the bar because they come loose a lot less easily. Though these are really cute little ones. And they are relatively little, but I'm sure that I'll be using them. if only to use them as a link. Number 7 is 10 pieces of 9mm medallion drops, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. Those are cute little guys. They are little, so I'll probably put them in as some kind of a decoration or the end piece. Maybe an end piece for whatever I do with these chandelier here. Might be interesting. So put those away. Put our chandelier back to the side. 8 is 50 pieces of 4mm corrugated bicone spacer beads. Lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. I always appreciate that they give spacers because I am a spacer freak. I love spacers in most everything I make. There's very few pieces that I make that I don't have spacers in between most of the beads. So it's really nice to have those. Number 9, approximately 7mm strand of 4mm shell pearl man-made round beads in coral red. Those are pretty. Pretty small, tiny little suckers, but that's all right. We need some small beads sometimes, don't we? So there's those. Oh, if I thought these were small, the next ones are really small. 10. Approximately a 17-inch strand of 3x2mm crystal rondelle beads in a flirty mix. Flirty mix. Those are pretty though, aren't they? Very flashy. Can you see the flash? Yeah, I think you can. Isn't that great? Go back in there, baby. Don't want to lose you. Now, number 11. 40 pieces of 4mm. Well, let's get one of these trays out because these are loose. 40 pieces of 4mm faceted cubic cylinder crystal beads, Alexandrite shimmer. Those are pretty. Can you see those good? Yeah, you can pretty good. Now, one thing about Alexandrite is it tends to change colors sometimes, though this one may not. It's not looking like it's going to change colors much. So one of our purples that they spoke of. Very pretty. Number 12 is a 16-inch strand of 6x4mm crystal rondelle beads in Scarlet. Now those are pretty. I'm usually more of a transparent than an opaque girl, but hey, these are a pretty color, aren't they? Very bright, very Valentine's red. I think those are pretty. Number 13, 4 pieces of 16.5 by 9mm floral man-made coral barrel beads. Those are pretty, aren't they? Those are cute. Definitely can see that going with the bright red. Be some nice contrast there with the bright and the slightly darker. Number 14 is 20 pieces of 8mm flower petal bead caps, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. I love a good bead cap. Some pretty copper ones there. Number 15 is a 25 by 15mm, excuse me, 15 is 20 pieces of 8x4 crystal faceted rectangular beads, Vintage Rose AB. I love the color. That's really, really pretty. Though I don't usually use rectangular beads too much, but we will have to find something for these. They are really pretty color. Now, number 16 is a 20 by 5 by 15 millimeter faceted quartz teardrop pendant dyed raspberry color. It's a pretty little thing. Okay. Now on to number 17. It's an 7-inch strand of 8 millimeter crackle agate dyed heated round beads in cherry red. Well, personally, I'm not seeing much crackle. They look more like a, oh, there we go. I was going to say these ones are more of a crackle. These ones down here look more like a, almost like a crazy lace. But they're really pretty color. So definitely can see those being used. So now on to number 18, which looks to be some pretty porcelain beads. Let's see if I'm right. 10 pieces, approximately 10 millimeter enamel coated glass beads in pink and cream. Look like they have little roses on them. Those are pretty. $19 are some wee tiny garnets from the looks of it. Yep, a 7-inch strand of 3 by 2 millimeter garnet, finely faceted Rondelle gemstone beads. Wow, those are way tiny, but oh, so cute and so pretty. I love a garnet, don't you guys? So beautiful. Number 20 is a 26 by 30 millimeter carved rose from Man-Made Coral. That is really pretty. But then my name is Rose, so I have a thing for roses, so I really love that. I can definitely see that going into play in my something. That is gorgeous. Lastly, number 21 is a 7-inch strand of 8 millimeter purple aventurine round beads. Well, I'll take their word for it that that's purple aventurine because, wow, it doesn't have much purple to it if you ask me. It looks more like a brown. They're very pretty. I like brown beads, so that doesn't bother me at all, but just don't look like purple to me. So, and that is the last of the items. It says the approximate value of this bag is $73. And now, I try to think which is my least favorite and my most favorite. I like this pendant a lot, but probably my most favorite is this really pretty carved rose. But that's just because I'm partial to things with roses. So isn't that pretty? So that's probably my favorite piece. And possibly this large pendant piece is my second favorite. I don't really think I have anything I actively dislike in this box, though I suppose my least favorite would be the toggle clasp, because I really don't use this style of toggle clasp very much. Like I say, unless frequently I use it for using it as a loop. So, and there we go. So, like I say, if there's one thing that would be my least favorite, it would be these. But I don't really have a least favorite in this box. Everything's really pretty. So maybe. Anyway, this was the February bargain bead box called Romance. And I hope you liked looking this over with me. So this has been the February bargain bead box Romance. And I hope you enjoyed seeing those. I can't say that there's anything in this box that I don't like. I think they're great. And I'm also appreciative that even though it's the February box and it's all reds and pinks and purples, nothing is specifically screaming Valentine's Day. I think we can use these pieces for anything. And I have to say I was a little surprised to find them mated up with copper findings. I think they're going to look great together. I was just sort of surprised. I would have expected gold more than copper, maybe even silver. But yeah, so we're running a little different this time, but I really like them. So this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing. We'll see you when we start working with it.